Thanks Dance Cat Cream for the sub.
Warm.
Yo.
Hi, everybody. Hi, hi. Hello, hello, hello. I am Jay. Hi, Miss Newts. Hi, Dan. Hi, hi. Thank you so much for the freaking 2 year sub, Dan. Jesus Christ. 2 whole years. Isn't that crazy? That's so crazy.
2 years? Fucking hell.
I know, right?
I have a few like 3 year ones now. That's crazy to think about.
It's crazy how the time flies. Is this my stream anniversary? I know it's in March. My 2 year stream anniversary is sometime in March. I forgot when. Let me check something real quick. It might be today, actually. Oh, it is today. Yeah, my first stream was the 11th of March. So this is my 2 year stream anniversary. Jesus Christ, the time has gone by. Oh my god. Wow, wow, wow. What's up, gamers? Hi, much MJ. Not much. Sorry, the stream started so late.
Muchamp?
Everyone, what? What'd you say, so?
What was the username?
MJ Warriors fan.
I thought it said Muchamp, and I somehow was like, that's a Pokemon. Oh, I misheard that. I'm sorry. I'm tired a little bit. I only had like 6 hours.
Yeah. It's daylight savings here in the U.S., which means, unfortunately for Sooky and Soap, the stream starts an hour earlier than it used to.
I mean, at least we're not in me and Sooky aren't in one of the other states, because if we were in the other states, not all of the other states, but if we're in like New South Wales or Victoria, it would be like another hour on top of that difference. For it's called when it gets to April 6th.
Really? Oh my god.
Yeah. So I had to be waking up at like fucking 9 a.m. I already woke up at 9 a.m. I couldn't help it, but it's a good. I'd have to wake up like fucking an hour earlier, I guess. I had to wake up like 8 if I wanted to like do stuff before stream, I should say. Which would be hard.
Yeah, that would be pretty rough. I feel bad asking for someone to wake up at 8 a.m. their time to be on my stream. If that were the case.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
But that's weird that your there's different daylight savings per thing.
The reason that exists, well,
I don't have daylight savings at all.
Yeah, so that's what I was just saying. I was just saying that you and I don't have daylight savings, and if either of us did, it would be we would have to wake up at like 8 if we wanted to be up an hour before stream, because when daylight savings end, it's another hour earlier for whoever's in the like New South Wales, Victoria, and Tasmania, and Canberra time zones. Sorry, I didn't get all of the states or territory. I didn't get all of them right. There's four that have daylight savings that are in the same time zone as Queensland. What's it called? Like outside of the daylight savings. Punz, there's like 3 time zones when there isn't daylight savings, and there's 5 time zones when there is. or 5 different time zones. Because the reason why Queensland and Northern Territory don't change their time zones is because it's because they're more north, so the daylight doesn't like the time difference in the day doesn't change as much because they're closer to the equator. So that's why they don't have time zone changes in. Well, actually, it's also in Western Australia. They don't have time zone changes, but you know, Western Australia, Northern Territory, and Queensland don't have it. Every other state or territory has daylight savings.
Interesting. So by that logic, I guess Florida and here wouldn't have the time zone changes if it's so close to.
Florida's still not in the tropics. Florida still isn't in the tropics. It would only be Hawaii.
Okay. Interesting.
I actually wonder if Brisbane and Florida are like, or like Miami, I guess. I wonder if either of those are the like same distance, because Queensland's kind of big, honestly. It's it's a long ass state. It's longer than fucking most countries. At least north or south. Where the fuck is the equator? Click on this map. Yeah. Okay, well, like, I guess, yeah, no, Florida would be closer, like, if you go over in the capital city, I think, of the state. But I don't know.
Yeah, I guess
still
parts
doesn't
of
fit
Queensland,
in.
are just like right below the equator, I guess.
Not exactly. They're in the tropic. I don't even know what you call them. The tropic lines. Do you know? Have you seen the tropic lines? There's a map. I probably should have clicked on it and made it bigger before I sent it, because it's probably like a low quality image. Hang on, let me.
I think that should be fine.
Okay, is it? Okay. Sick.
Oh, it's me. Also, hi, Nay. Hi. Also, sorry to hear that, MJ. Hope you're okay. Hope everything's okay. I'm so sorry to hear about that. But yeah, so this is the these are the tropic lines. Yeah. They go through the.
Yeah. You don't have a single state in the tropics besides Hawaii. Okay. That's funny.
Yeah, because I thought that Florida kind of dipped into there a little bit.
No.
I guess not.
I mean, it's in the area of subtropics though. Mm-hmm. But like most of Australia is in subtropics.
Yeah, like the first top half, pretty much.
Well, actually, no. Most of it is in the subtropics. Most of it's in the tropics. A lot of it's in the tropics. Sorry, but most of it's in the subtropics.
Mm-hmm.
Victoria is really the only one that's not, I guess.
Interesting.
Wait, how far down is Sydney? Sydney's just in the subtropics. I don't know. It's like right on the edge.
Beep, beep.
Most of the US is in the temperate zone.
Yep. Plain old temperate zone.
That's a funny. I haven't heard that.
You didn't learn about the
frigid zone.
I never heard the frigid zone, but you didn't learn about like the temperate zone, subtropics, and the tropics in school, so?
I don't think we that often talked about the. I probably learnt about it. I just don't recall, because it would have been like a small well, they probably mentioned it once when they were talking about Earth rotation and seasons. and shit like that. And you know, like North Pole, South Pole, like equator and shit.
Found a place yet? The homeless shelters roll. Oh, I'm sorry.
Kind of funny that most of the what's it called? Most of Alaska's in the temperate zone, which I wouldn't expect for some reason.
Yeah, Alaska is just huge. It just
yeah, I just thought, like, when I think of Alaska, I'm thinking of a frozen hellscape, you know.
Well, it's kind of like the rest, like how most of Canada is just kind of forest, like it's like taiga forest and stuff like that. A lot of Alaska is that as well.
Oh man, I actually, if I went to the US, I think I'd want to visit Alaska, but like, you know, I feel like you'd have to do that separately because it's just so far away from everything else as well.
Oh yeah.
Like, if I was to visit the US, I think I'd do like, if I was to do like a trip to the US, I'd probably want to go around all the other places in like the main part of the US, you know. Alaska.
Yeah, I go to Alaska with you because that's somewhere I've wanted to visit, but like, it's just a pain in the butt to go, because it's like, you know, all the way up there. It's very, very beautiful up there, I hear.
You gotta do a road trip.
Mm-hmm.
A road trip through Canada.
That would be a long drive.
Do you know the longest like continuous trip you can do in the US? Not the US. In the world is from like I think in the world is from you can go from the top of fucking NA to the bottom of like what's it called? South America.
Really?
Yeah, I can't remember what the road's called. They have a like specific name for it.
I would think that it would be in like it would be throwing somewhere like the end, this western tip of Russia, and then all the way down to like Africa or something, and like South Africa.
I don't think you can do that continuously. Maybe you can. Actually, you know what? I want to look it up because maybe I'm looking at the longest highway. Maybe I'm thinking of the longest highway. Yeah, no, because the longest highway is the Pan American Highway.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that is the same as the longest continuous road you can take. That's so fucked. Going from fucking... Oh my god. You know how long this shit is? Imagine trying to drive this shit.
Yeah, I could not do that. I could not do that.
Although, look at this Australian road. The A1. This is the A1.
Sauce?
What?
A1?
No, the A1 highway.
Like the sauce?
The Pan American Highway, though, is
like
it's multiple highways. It's not one highway. In Australia, the A1 highway is just the A1 highway, like along the whole thing. There's a few like different things where they like I think they give it like a little bit of a different name, but it's still like meant to be Highway 1, you know? Would you do the Highway 1?
Where is the image source? Here.
Australia just proves himself to be more and more not of a real place every time I hear about it.
Why?
Super Dupers, Spag Bog, the A1 highway, fucking
mean?
Emu
It's the
War.
Australian One Highway, Highway 1. It's like, what do you mean? What's wrong with calling it the A1?
But yeah, this is the longest a road trip apparently that Soap was talking to us about. Sorry, it took a bajillion years to show it on the screen, but this is it. You go from all the way from Alaska all the way down.
There's a bunch here that say like, oh, hang on, where is yeah, no, there's a bunch that say they have, like, I'm looking up the longest straight roads. This is with no turns though. I don't want that.
What about gay roads?
There's none. I can't find the longest road trip you could take without without like stopping. Not without stop. You know what I mean though. Like longest. Theoretically, if you had no petrol, like didn't have to worry about filling up petrol, the one you could not stop at or sleeping. You know.
I missed the last bit of that sentence. So what did you say? Because I had.
I was saying the like longest. Trying to find like an official thing that says the longest, but there's nothing that I can like find that actually says like the longest because they all like have to jump to different highways and shit. From what's it called? From you could go from like somewhere in Russia all the way down to fucking South Africa, but like that's it's I don't know. This is a Reddit post. Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, this is
how long do you reckon?
Like it's all the little roads around Australia, right?
The red one is the A1.
Okay.
That's I think the longest highway in a single country. That's only in a single country. I think. I'm not entirely sure on that one.
That's kind of cool that you have like a continuous highway though. That like you could just theoretically just keep going, like straight forever, and eventually we just loop around. Why the music died?
So if you wanted to do the full A1 highway though, you technically have to catch a ferry across to Tasmania to do Hobart, but it's still part of the highway.
Okay. And on that highway once. That's gotta be like, I don't know.
What was that?
This was wondering how many animals could be on this highway at once. I mean, I guess there's gotta be a bit, but like not too much, right? Because I assume these highways are always in use, right? Like there's always somebody on these things.
Oh, there has to be. It's like there's probably a lot of people on it right now that are intending to do the full trip. Like there are people who like go caravanning around all of Australia, and like they'll just like they'll just go along this highway.
Yeah.
It's a fucking big ass highway.
crazy thing to have to maintain.
Do you know how many miles do you reckon the fucking Highway 1 is? I don't know why it gave it to me in miles. That's so stupid. But you know, you wouldn't have got kilometers anyway.
I'm guessing 1,200.
Only 1,000?
Well, I guess
Seriously?
it technically loops around. I guess 2,000?
9,000? 9,000 miles?
9,000 miles?
Yeah.
Jesus. I guess I mentally can't put Australia into perspective seeing the smaller map. I'm just like, my brain was just like, oh, just did not consider the fact that Australia is huge.
Yeah, Australia is massive. Australia's like, if you don't include Alaska, I'm pretty sure Australia is pretty similar size to the United States.
Yeah, but like y'all don't use the middle of your fucking place, so.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm not saying that it has more livable land. No.
You see, there's the reason why all the cities are by the coast, because the center of it is just all desert, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, even some of these, like, as you can see on this map, the like, if you're looking between Perth and Adelaide, Esperance, I don't think that's not that big. That's just a stop you like kind of like obviously have to make. You're gonna have to make another stop between Adelaide and Esperance anyway. But you know, yeah, there's just like things on here that like aren't that big of a location. But you know, most of it's on the East Coast. Also Port Hedland, like I actually don't think I've ever heard of Port Hedland in my life, but you know, it's there on the map. I guess just to like fill it out. I don't know why fucking Townsville isn't there though. What the fuck? That's fucked up. Townsville's bigger than Cairns. I don't know why Cairns is there. I guess Cairns is more touristy though, so I don't know.
Is it on the highway still?
It is on the highway, yeah.
Okay. Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah, they just hate us.
They got beef with Townsville for some reason. The fuck?
Every coastal like major city is gonna have the A1 going through it. Like,
I'm eating cereal.
yeah, I should do a live stream where I just live stream going along the full A1. That shit would be fucked. A long fucking stream. Holy shit.
Road trip stream. Let's go.
What is the population of Esperance? Esperance population. It's only 13,000. It's and then Port Hedland.
Mr. Beast torture. Did type vision.
15,000. Port Hedland only has 15,000. Yeah, exactly. These are like tiny ass fucking places. I mean, you know, not the smallest. Still kind of small.
Yeah, I guess as far as cities go, it's fairly small. Weird.
Is it?
What kind of cereal did you eat? Are you eating Sooky?
We'll never know.
Never know.
Sorry, bits of cereal getting in my teeth.
You're fine.
Not
I don't know.
okay.
You don't know? You don't know what kind
Cereal.
of cereal you're eating? Wait, what do you mean you don't know what kind of cereal you're eating?
It tastes a little bit like pancakes, but it's healthy. Like it's weird. It's like proper cereal with like cashews and stuff in it, but it's like got that scent of like pancake, right? And so it has that bit of flavor to it because of the scent.
So it's not like cold cereal, it's like actual hot, it's like hot cereal?
No. I do not have hot cereal.
Okay.
I also do not use milk. Because I hate milk.
Blasphemous.
No, so good. What the fuck?
I have not got. I do not have any milk in this house.
What the hell?
That's fucked up. I am never coming over.
If you come over, bring your own milk.
Also,
not the milk,
milk.
not the milk that people would usually think with me, anyway.
What the? What the? How dare you anti my joke the second I say my joke? What the fuck?
So
Anyway.
do you eat the cereal with water?
Nope.
Okay, you're just eating it dry.
Yep.
Okay.
If I have Weet-Bix, I have it with water, hot water.
Weet-Bix.
Mm-hmm. Weetabix.
Listen, Snoots is flabbergasted.
I was also gonna say, I just realized that the A1 isn't called the A1 in some places. It's all Highway 1, but some places call it the M1, and some places call it the B1 or R1, and some places just have one. The most common is A1 though. I don't know why. I don't know why it's labeled differently. I don't know. I guess that's just because.
Is it a thing like in the US where like we call our highways like 85 north, 85 south, or whatever, depending on which way you're going?
No, we're just fucking.
No, it's just because it's the Highway 1 because it's meant to be like the longest highway, you know?
Different from the US because here it's our Highway 1 is just actually kind of nearby me and Siel because it's in because Delaware is like one of the first US states, like actually the first US state. So we started naming roads here first. So Highway 1 is just here, and I think it goes to like DC or something.
Something like that.
I think we do have some numbered ones, but I think we also have some highways that are like just actually like
highway.
You know?
Never mind. That was.
Can I find a list? Let's see if I can find a list.
I don't like California 1. US route. Okay, no, never mind. What the heck is Route 1 goes from like Florida to Maine. What the heck is the one in Delaware? Because like we drive on that road all the time, right, hon?
Think so?
Yeah, all our highways actually have names. That's right. But they do also have numbers as well. Do your highways only have numbers?
Like
Or do they have
I
names
and
as
then
well?
number.
Yeah.
So none of them have like proper names. Like they don't have like the whatever highway, you know?
Not usually, no.
Like
sometimes they do, but it's not too typical.
Okay. That's weird. That's weird.
Not that weird.
It is.
Really not.
I don't know. I don't know. Hot dog and cereal. I mean, sometimes when you're hungry enough or you just crave a snack, like I will like raw dog cereal. Got my handful.
You're
put it
raw
in my
dog in
mouth.
the cereal? That's crazy.
You don't raw dog cereal now and then, Soap?
No, I ain't raw dog in cereal. I'm sorry.
Sometimes I'll have like a sugar craving and I will steal some of Siel's cereal because she likes to buy sugary cereal, and I'm trying to be like, I will to avoid that. I get like
Oh, we're being
Cheerios and
righteous
stuff.
again.
What?
Are we being righteous again?
Righteous again?
just so
Yeah, I'm pretty
righteous.
amazing. I eat Cheerios. Did you know there's only 2 grams of sugar in a serving of Cheerios? Unlike
Let's not
certain
forget
other
every time that we go to the store, you sit and stare at every single sugary thing as we pass by for like a good 30 seconds and then go, no, I don't need it.
Okay. I don't do that everywhere.
I need it.
I do at the discount discount
You did it at the
area.
candy aisle, you did it at the discount area, you do it basically anywhere where there's some sweets on a fucking counter and you'll do it.
I'm just looking at it.
For 45 seconds at a time?
What is wrong with me enjoying the craft
Oh, nothing
of
until you try to
donuts?
go, I'm holier than thou, I eat not sugary cereal.
I'm holier than now. What the?
I
I
don't
don't
think it's that deep. All right, let's be
Oh,
honest.
CL eats such a sugary cereal. Okay, brother, I see how you look at the fucking candy aisle. I don't hear it.
Okay, but I resist though. I resist. I don't get it. Who's the one who bought brownie mix last time I asked you to go grab some stuff in the store?
Me.
They're
Yeah, it
fighting.
was you,
No,
exactly.
because I wanted brownies, and I don't go, maybe I don't want. I just go, I want brownie, I get brownie. That's how this works now.
Mom and Dad are fighting.
Okay. But I thought we both were gonna be healthier. I thought we both were gonna be a little
shit.
healthier.
I'm too depressed for that. Let me have my fucking sugar. It's like one of the few things in life that I actually look forward to, okay?
Okay. Fine, you can have your brownies. Your brownie. And to be fair, I did cheat on that a little bit on the weekend. We went grocery shopping and I grabbed us some donuts on the way back. Dunkin' Donuts.
Unforgivable. That's unforgivable. Eating donuts.
Yep, I know.
That's fucked up.
It's so terrible. I'm so evil. I've broken my oath. I'm an oath breaker.
Evil? What are you, a
Paladin.
fucking evil scientist? What's going on?
I was thinking like Mermaid Man says in SpongeBob, evil.
Oh.
We're okay. The Dunkin' Donuts we
Donuts
went
are
to, didn't seem to have all of its that much of a selection for some reason. I don't know why.
It is.
Why
what
are they
it
dunking the
is.
donuts?
In the coffee?
The coffee. That's a thing some people do in the US.
I didn't say
They dunk
where,
the
I said
coffee.
why, but that makes sense.
Because they're eating the donuts, so with coffee.
Yeah, but I didn't realize they were dunking them in coffee.
Oh yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
That's.
Don't you know American Rosens and Dunkins? Come on.
Yeah.
I also find it funny how Americans sometimes actually substitute donuts for breakfast. That seems crazy to me.
Well, I guess to be fair, like I've had Dutch breakfast many times as a kid.
That sounds crazy. It's like a morning tea thing, at least for me.
Oh, tea and crumpet, fish and chips,
Shut the fuck up!
finger
Not like that.
mash,
They called it morning tea at school.
morning
They're like-
tea.
Yeah, you'd have morning tea and lunch. Morning tea would be like at
God, you're so
10, and
fucking
lunch would be
British.
at like. That's not British. What do you call? What would you call it then? What would you call the like a little snack meal that you would have? Like, did you call it brunch?
Is it after breakfast?
I mean, yeah,
Is it before lunch?
yeah.
Then it's brunch.
Isn't brunch like a full meal though?
I don't fucking know, brother. I eat one meal a day for like a majority of my life. You think I know what the fucking theoretical this is brunch, this is lunch, this is breakfast is? Like, fuck no.
I just think it's morning tea. Let's be real.
So who the fuck's drinking tea in the morning? You fucking British.
It's
Come on.
not like actual tea.
Then
Then
why
what
do you
is
call
it, huh?
tea?
It's not actual tea.
It's not tea. It's not.
No, it's not. No. It's the hit it tea, but hit it tea meeting dinner.
Yeah, that kind of too. I mean, some people genuinely do have tea, like 3 times a day. They'll have like morning tea, afternoon tea, and they'll have like an evening tea after dinner. My grandparents do that. They have coffee though. It's still like morning tea, you know.
So it is just a brunch then.
Well,
'Cause to me, that sounds like a brunch.
well, no, not really. Like a brunch for me, at least in my head, is like, oh, I skipped breakfast and I'm gonna have breakfast late, but it's gonna be like a full meal, like a lunch meal, you know?
Okay, so this isn't a full meal. This is just like a snack.
Yeah, you don't have donuts for a full meal. That's fucking ridiculous. I mean, apparently Americans do, but that just sounds stupid to me.
Hey,
you just-
hey.
Mhm.
It's not you.
I was like, like what were we saying, hun?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Sorry to insult American culture like that. I know it really offends you two
Yeah.
for being hardcore Americans.
How dare you?
You're all very patriotic, aren't you two?
Yeah, totally patriotic.
Hey, real patriots. Oh, you two own a gun?
No.
Hell no.
Aren't real patriots then? What the hell?
Think I can be trusted with a gun? Crazy.
That's a
Maybe I
fair
should get a
point.
gun
That's
then.
a fair point.
Why should you get a gun?
Because I don't know. Have you seen the way this country's going at the moment?
I'll be honest with you, I don't think you can be trusted with a gun either.
What the? What the?
Is that for different reasons though?
Oh, for different reasons. Much
What do
different
you-
reasons.
What do you mean? I can handle a gun.
One's liable to shoot someone through a wall.
I used to shoot airsoft when I was a kid. I'll be fine. I can handle
Airsoft and an actual gun are not the fucking same.
it.
I mean,
I shot
as
little
long as they taught.
little...
Okay, no. If they taught gun safety in airsoft, that's like a really good start, I would say.
People does not remember a single thing about gun safety.
Obviously, it's
Hello.
like different, but you know.
I can do the gun safety.
I can do the gun safety. I think maybe you should be a little concerned.
It's easy. Just don't point the
No,
gun at
honestly,
people. Keep safety on.
if I
Mhm.
if I was living in somewhere like the US, I could not have a gun because I feel like that the US is just like scary, you know? And a lot of people just having guns means that like you're kind of like at a disadvantage not having one. You know what I mean?
Mm,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Although I
maybe-
would rather live somewhere like here where you don't have to have guns at all. So, you know, it's.
I
I
have never
don't know.
been in a situation in the US in all my time living here where I've been like, I wish I had a gun on me right now.
Okay.
Same, honestly.
Yeah, it's not something that like I like think
I think
about
it's
at
just
all.
I think it's just how your country is portrayed then through media, because like
It's really just
the
what area you live
um,
in.
yeah, but like
Yeah.
the stuff that makes news stories makes America seem like a terrifying place, you know?
I'm sure you hear all sorts of stuff.
Then again, you also all think that we have like the worst like wildlife in the world, which, you know, Australia's actually pretty cool. And I mean, well, I've been terrified a few times. Like, I most people aren't afraid of spiders as much as I am, so it's like, you know, it's fine. Well, I'm also afraid of toads, so you know, most people aren't afraid of toads.
I thought you said
Is that why-
toes.
Is that why you would freeze them and then hit them with golf clubs?
I didn't do that. I said my neighbors did that. I walked around with all my neighbors did that, but I could not pick those things up. Yuck. Ugh. Toads are
You don't
disgusting.
pick them up. You hit them with the golf club. You don't touch them.
No. The old street that I lived on like ages ago, people went out, collected them, put them in bags, froze them, and then golf clubbed them after they were frozen.
Yeah, every Australian does that. Yeah.
Yeah, but you were saying you don't pick them up. They had to pick them up to put them in
You
a
don't
bag.
pick them up with
to
your bare
freeze them.
hands.
No, I know, but I still don't want to pick them up through a bag. That's gross too.
You can also just use one of those fucking you can use a rake or two and just catch it in the rake.
No. I don't want to go anywhere near a toad.
Fair.
I don't know. I find toads disgusting. I find most creatures kind
Disgusting.
of terrifying, to be honestly. I like most birds. Most birds are okay to go near me. There's a few that are like a bit scary. The plobbers.
Mm.
Those things are fucking scary.
Yeah.
Fucking swoop you and fucking one kid at my school got swooped. He ran into a fucking pole and he had to have his head like stitched back together.
I mean, plovers have venomous spikes under their wings, so yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty scary.
The venomous spikes.
Yeah, you like venomous birds that swoop you if you walk in their territory?
The heck?
Sorry, I am making Australia sound awful.
Australia's wildlife here is fine. It's fine. You got venomous birds. What the?
You have animals that will eat you alive. Like,
I mean, so do you.
no, we don't. I mean, we have crocodiles, but you guys have crocodiles as well, but they're alligators.
Yeah. Yeah. They'll both eat you alive.
We don't have any big giant mammals that'll eat you alive.
Look, I'll be honest with you. I'd rather have the big giant mammals because I'll see those motherfuckers coming. Y'all got like spiders and shit that will sneak up on me in the night.
Bears
and kill
eat
me.
you while you're still alive, and they just sit on you.
Think
while
I'm
they're
ever
fucking
going
munching
anywhere
away.
where a bear is going?
You don't have a choice.
Like, the spider is coming to me in the scenario. I have to go to the bear.
At least you have guns.
The spider's gonna sneak in my house. The bear is not going to do that. Usually. There are a few cases, but like we don't talk about those. Mostly because they don't fit my agenda.
Did you see the bird I posted? Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. They're a fucking asshole.
I'm not usually into fucking birds.
Okay, I wasn't meaning like that, alright?
Well, you said it, not me.
Why do you go there? Why do you go there?
Why don't you go there?
What?
Why don't you go there?
Sorry. But
Hi.
my brain isn't like, oh, you said fucking? You definitely mean fucking that animal. Like, what?
Well, why not?
What do you mean, why not? Okay,
Well, why
I don't
not?
think you could.
Why not?
What? Why not? Because I don't think about that. I don't know.
You should.
Why should I?
Well, why shouldn't you?
Because it's just not what I think of.
You better.
Gonna get you.
Are they actually poisonous?
Yeah, they got venomous spikes under their wings.
I'm looking for what it says it, but
Thinking about the horrors of Australian wildlife face. Is that the spike there? The part that I'm zooming in on? Like,
yep. Right there on the shoulder bit, yep.
Oh. Interesting. I've never seen that on a bird before. That's crazy.
It's not like venomous.
Okay. Plovers have spurs under their wings. Despite common belief, they are not poisonous. Okay.
Oh, okay. I guess people just get infections based on the fact that like birds aren't.
I mean that, and probably also just like oh, you gotta watch out for those birds. They're gonna poison you. That kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it's more so like, oh, platypuses have spurs and they have venom, and so plovers have spurs, and so people assumed. Okay.
Well, maybe not just that. It might also just be that people like.
Of course, it's Australia. It's venom.
Medically.
Yeah.
Not everything is venomous. Not everything is venomous.
My ass.
Your ass is venomous?
Don't get bitten by my ass.
Your ass is venomous? That's crazy.
I can't make the joke I want to make.
No, this isn't the movie Teeth.
Teeth?
Google image search movie Teeth.
What?
Soap. No one else search it. It's a movie about a woman who has teeth down there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I do think I've heard of that before.
Yeah.
But isn't it? It's not her ass though, is it?
No, it's her. Yeah.
Okay.
It's her vajayjay.
Whoa! You can't say that one.
JJ.
I'm sorry.
The teacher hears.
I'm telling Mom.
Oh, he's up.
Yelling.
Isn't it like fucking? Oh, what's it called? Like Carl.
Mom.
I'm telling Mom.
Oh, Jimmy's mom.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
Jimmy's
easy.
mom.
Got it going on.
Jimmy's mom has got it going on.
Jimmy's mom
be a
has
parody,
got
right?
it going on.
That has to be a thing, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Jimmy
no,
said
it
to
is.
come over. Bop, 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 bop.
Oh, Lisa. His mom, yes.
I could have just told you.
Oh,
that.
it's not like an actual song though.
No. Jimmy's mom has got it going on. Camera.
Oh my god, I didn't realize Carl Weezer was actually so into fucking Jimmy's mom.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like a long running bit in the show.
Yeah.
I don't think the show was on for very long as when I was a kid, or like wasn't on at all, and I've only like seen clips from it. Like, actually, this is an old show. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to.
Motherfucker, that show came on when I was in like middle school. Fuck you.
That show came out in like what 2001, 2003, right?
I feel like it was 2005.
I'm curious.
2001.
Yeah.
Damn,
Okay, I was right.
so it's older than I thought.
Oh wait, no. I think there's.
Was that the movie?
Okay. It was created in Oh, that might be the movie. Oh yeah, it's the movie. Okay, and then they released the series in 2002, and then the final episode was 2006. So I was 4 when they stopped.
Yeah.
Stopped airing new episodes, and it probably only lasted for like another 2 years after that. So I only saw like a couple of episodes if I even did see them. It's only 3 seasons. Okay, interesting.
Yeah. There's 3 seasons, one and all done.
3 seasons and a movie.
Thank God that show was fucking dumb.
Hey, what the fuck?
I okay.
You know how many other shows there were on at the same time that were 100 times better?
Holy, that's a hot take, is it not?
All right,
No,
it's not. Tell us your
Well,
takes.
if you had Cartoon Network and everything, like there was definitely way better shows on at that time.
Was this a Cartoon Network thing?
Nope, that was
No,
Nickelodeon.
Jimmy's was Nickelodeon.
Okay.
That and you had not only did you have Nickelodeon, you also had Nickelodeon 2 and Cartoon Network 2.
What about fucking Boomerang? Do you remember Boomerang?
That was on Cartoon Network.
Yeah. It's on like Cartoon Network. It's like a thing where
just like Robot Chicken was on Cartoon Network at midnight. Like
Boomerang was a separate network.
It was also a part of Cartoon Network every now and then. What about Cheese TV, huh? Anyone? Anyone?
No.
No.
Cheese TV?
No, Americans wouldn't know it. It's only Australian.
Nope, never heard of that.
It was a show, early morning for kids. Jade and Ryan were the hosts, and no, not Toaster TV. That came after Cheese TV.
Oh, was Boomerang like the channel that was run by Cartoon Network, but it was like showing old shows? Is that what it was?
I think. Sneaking in right on time. Only one thing on my mind. Moving forward to another galaxy. Anywhere, any place you want to be. Cheese TV.
Soap?
What?
You talking about Toonami?
No, Boomerang. I'm talking about Boomerang.
Cheese TV intro. 15 years ago. Holy. I'll just post it in. It had the old shows like Tekkaman Blade and fucking Pokemon and Digimon and
Pokemon and Digimon and
Come on.
God, I forgot there was a Mr. Bean cartoon. That shit was ass.
Yeah.
At least the animation style was ass. I don't remember the actual comedy. I don't remember it was funny. I don't recall anything funny from it, so I guess it wasn't. Why the fuck did they animate Mr. Bean? Also, isn't there there's not that many episodes of Mr. Bean. Although I felt like it was like a long-running show.
What are these knockoff Pokeballs?
It only lasted 5 years.
It's a bit of a bop.
Is there only one season of Mr. Bean?
Oh.
Because they realized people only wanted to watch the real Mr. Bean and not a shitty cartoon.
No. The real Mr. Bean only has one season.
That's not true.
Ah, it is true. I'm looking
It's
at
not
it.
true. No.
I'm looking at it.
One season, and it's like, oh, but it has 357 episodes.
No, it has 15 episodes.
How long were the episodes each?
Look at
6
that.
hours.
Because
Okay,
I swear I saw more than
one.
just 15 episodes of Mr. Bean IRL.
Runtime 20. There's movies as well, but like the first one was 25 minutes, second one was 25 minutes, third one was 24 minutes, fourth one 23. I'm just guessing they're all like the same. Clicking at random now because I'm not going to check all 15. Yeah, no, they're all like 25 minutes. The last one. Oh, the last one's the best bits of Mr. Bean, which I don't know if that's a extended episode that is all like a thing, but that one's also only 72.
Watch the Mr. Bean tune.
And then the movies, there's Bean. And then there's Mr. Bean's Holiday. And then other appearances. There's unaired sketches. Extended scenes. Turkey Waits from Christmas Mr. Bean. Merry Christmas Mr. Bean, sorry. The Chair from Do It Yourself, Mr. Bean. Comic Relief. Okay, so there's a telethon called Comic
Okay.
Relief, and there's a few Mr. Bean sketches in that. There's 4 of them. There's remake sketches, YouTube sketches, and music videos. There's a few commercials. There's guest appearances on a bunch of shit. But yeah, no, there isn't much. No, I guess looking at it, I feel like there was more, but maybe it's just because I rewatched it a bunch of times as a kid, because my granddad would show it to me.
You know what it probably was? Mr. Bean was always known to not have full episodes in an episode.
Huh.
Well,
So it would be
Kinda.
cut up. It'd be different bits and situations
yeah,
in one episode.
and you kind of just like,
And it felt like it was different episodes because there was no
Yeah.
real continuity.
was the vibe.
The only thing that had
Changed.
continuity were the movies.
Well, they all had continuity, but it was like loose continuity. Like,
Yeah.
you would see the guy with the 3-wheeled car show
Yeah.
up, and it'd be like, this fucker again.
Yeah.
Wheel car guy? Is that like
Who's
is
this?
that a
You don't know
character?
that bit from Mr.
No.
Bean?
No.
Mr. Bean hates 3-wheeled cars.
Why?
And this one 3-wheeled car, what color? I think it's blue. this blue 3-wheeled car shows up in a lot of episodes, and it always does shit that pisses Mr. Bean up. Like, it'll park in his parking spot or some shit. Oh,
What the?
and he'll get like pissed off at the fucking car.
Is it like one of those, like, was it like Robbie Ryan's or Reliant Ryan's or whatever, like those British cars that like are 3-wheeled but can be like knocked over and rolled around like it's nothing?
Oh,
Also,
hang on,
hi, Reed, Cynthia. Hi. I want this.
is this one? Is this car Punz?
Yeah, it looks like one of those. I think maybe. No. Pretty good.
Bean hated this shit. You know, I actually can't find a thing that has Carl Weezer singing Jimmy's Mom. Oh no, here's one. Well, is this an AI one? I don't think this is not AI. Oh my god. But it was only 4 years ago. That's crazy. Alright, anyway. I'm looking up Mr. Bean 3-wheel car on YouTube.
We're just very chill and comfy here on Punz N Palz. Just hang out and yap about basically whatever. And his mama's got it going on. What were some other Nickelodeon cartoons that were good from that kind of era? I think Fairly Odd Parents was also really, really good.
True.
Yeah, that one was one of my favorites. I was until they released the really terrible 4th and 5th seasons. Or like, I kind of wish Fairly Odd Parents just kind of ended with season 3. They ended with the poof arc. Hi, Octo.
What?
Hey.
What did you just say?
Poof.
Poof arc. You know, the
I don't think
baby
we're allowed to
Cosmo
use that
one.
word anymore.
I thought the exact same thing. I think it's Australian slang. It's just Australian. Yeah.
Wait, is poof like a slur or something?
In Australia, yeah, a lot of people use it as a replacement for the F word.
Huh?
Yeah, the F slur.
Really?
It's shortened for something.
Yeah. Yeah, because it ends with a A. I've already talked to Siel about it, and I've already messaged Siel about the word.
True.
Ages ago.
True.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea. That's crazy. That's so silly.
Oh my god. I was like, wait a minute, what are you saying? Oh, what?
No, that's the name of Cosmo and Wanda's baby. They have the 3rd season.
Poof.
Poor kid.
Why do
What
they
a
call the
fucking
kid
poof he
that?
is.
That's fucked up. Hey, just because it's not a slur in your country, I don't know, you could say it on stream.
What do you mean?
Now that you know
What
it.
do you mean?
Now that you know.
I don't
This is
know.
fucked up.
It's-
She has the card. She has the card.
True, I think all
Yeah,
of us
that's
have
true.
the
Yeah,
card
either.
technically here.
I don't think that means you can say slurs on stream, though.
No,
I think
exactly.
that's still against the
Watch
law.
me.
Okay, apparently
Deep
it's
breath in.
British as well. Apparently it's British as well, so you know.
Okay.
British.
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 I don't know if it means as
I'm
much now since
so
the British
subbed
can
and
use
I'm
it too.
British.
But,
The
and I'm
British?
Uh.
The
Why you-
fucking British.
Why do you do like free flowing rap? What's
I
going
don't
on?
know.
Oh,
It
you
just
know what I
sounds
need
like
to do?
the
I
start
need to
of
hang
a
out some
soap opera.
clothes.
I don't know. I'm so
I'll be
I'm
back.
British.
I'm Soap, and I'm here to say I'm motherfucking British in a different way.
Oh. Oh.
What? What are you referencing?
I don't fucking know, mate.
What? Oh man, standing up and stretching feels so good. Oh my god.
You know what else feels good?
I don't know.
British.
British.
I don't know. Feels good being British, does it?
Bangers and mash.
You know, Americans are
Planes
also
on
just basically
toast.
like British, you
You
know?
want some fucking leaves?
Yeah, they're discount British, yeah.
Hey.
What the? How dare you? How dare
Eat
you?
your ass.
How dare you? Unlimited power. Lord Vader.
I'll be back. I'm hanging out close.
Okay, so
Okay, yeah, never mind. Anyway, oh. Come on, get out of the packet. Get out of the packet.
what you
Sorry,
trying
I'm
to
getting
get, Sooky?
food ready for lunch because I'm fucking hungry.
Mhm.
I actually got food for once.
Ooh, what you
Yeah.
eating?
Chicken fingers. Well, they're chicken
They don't
fries
have-
here, but users probably call them chicken fingers. I
The
don't know.
Sooky chickens don't have hands.
They will when I train them.
What the?
This chicken's got fucking hands. Right, mate, fuck you, fucking dick, you can't fucking, you know.
Master rank
You keep
Quaver
training
shoes
in
too, like,
illegal
this chicken
cockfighting
wing.
Debbie,
and-
stop scratching at the door, silly cat. I hear you doing it. You little shit. You little
That's a-
fucking shit.
I thought that's who you were talking to when you were saying get out of the bag.
If you could get out of the bag.
Stop it. Stop it, mister. I'll close it. I'll close the glass door. And then you'll be like, oh. Ooh. Ooh.
And what would you do to punish the cats back at the old place?
I wouldn't.
You do to like
Pick him up and then punt him like a fucking football. Just go.
Oh, I would spray them.
Sorry,
apart.
my Australian's coming out. Sorry.
I had a spray bottle I'd spray them with.
Does that work on people too?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Definitely. I would imagine someone would probably train with that.
Yeah. Let's see. 180. 23 minutes. Sorry.
No, you're fine too. Fine.
I don't really have much to talk about usually, so most of the time it's just background noise of me doing shit.
Yeah, I didn't have too much planned specifically for us to yap about today either.
Because I've already talked about everything, basically. Montana, all that kind of stuff before.
Yeah, I guess that's the first thing I was gonna ask. What we've all been playing these past couple weeks? Because it has been
Yeah.
a hot at a episode of Punz N Palz. yeah, I guess we'll just go on into that. We're waiting for Soap to come back. I've just basically been playing a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah.
I've been playing a little bit of Against the Storm off stream. That's still
Classic.
very, very fun. Yeah, that game is so fun though. It's so fun. I can't help it. My little off stream roguelike with progression game, you know?
No.
Yeah. But yeah, I bumped up the difficulty on that game, so I'm now playing on the harder difficulty. And
Mhm.
occasionally white rot will infest my buildings, and I gotta cleanse it with fire and stuff like that. But there are little hooks you can get that actually help you benefit from that. You get like bonus resources when you kill them and stuff like that. And also I think some of the rewards are a bit harder to get to as well on the hard difficulty. But yeah,
Mhm.
that game is very, very fun. Fun little city builder roguelike
Very
thingy
good.
bobber.
Very good. Yeah. I think all of us in here, Soap included, though, have just been playing some Monster Hunter Wilds.
Oh yeah.
It's been fun.
I guess since it's been so long, do you have you played enough Monster Hunter Wilds to have to like know where this game is and like the rankings compared to the other Monster Hunter games? And this is your favorite
Well, the
so
issue
far?
the issue is like I'm comparing it to a game that has a DLC with an expansion and also other free content updates with more monsters. So it's very hard to do that when a game's just freshly out.
Yeah.
So I like to hold off on it. But if I was to base it off of base game world with no DLC or content updates, I'd say Wilds is better.
I'd say Wilds is better combat wise, but I think I like World monsters more.
Yeah. Because like the monster variety was better in base world compared to Wilds. Wilds, you had a lot of variety in world in low rank and high rank, where Wilds was sort of like very linear low rank monster options, and then high rank is when you had more options.
Interesting, because like I was watching Siel and everybody play Monster Hunter Wilds, and I saw all sorts of like cool and unique looking monsters, like that big fiery octopus guy.
Yeah,
So, at least like from like an outsider's perspective looking in, it
that's a
looks
brand
like
new skeleton to the game. So
okay,
yeah,
that's like a brand new thing.
I can't hang out my clothes because it's raining.
nice.
Just hang them up anyways.
No, I'm hanging them up inside on the clothes area. Hopefully my fan in my room is good enough.
Go.
The clothes can start to smell if they like get hung up inside and then go in the sun. Sorry, I don't want my clothes to smell? Like what?
I only put like a little. It's not gonna dry out anyway once the rain stops. Might take a little longer.
Once the rain stops, if it stops.
I think the rain's gonna stop soap, or else Australia's gonna be like flooded or something.
No, that's not what I mean. What I mean is like, if I leave them, if I go out there, hang them out while it's raining, and then I just leave them for a day, then they're gonna be all soaked and rainwatered, and then they're probably gonna smell like shit anyway.
Australia is hireable during like Wind Waker.
What? You want to say that into your mic?
Australia
Yeah, you're
is
far from your
hireable
mic, hon.
Wind Waker.
I still didn't catch it.
Yeah.
Wind Waker.
Wind Waker, yes.
Wind
but what about
Waker,
Wind
the
Waker?
Zelda game.
Yeah, the Legend of
What are you
Zelda
saying about Wind Waker?
Flood.
Flood? Hell
game. The
yeah.
Great Flood from Wind Waker. Yeah, yeah. Okay. And then Wind Waker soap, the world is covered in oceans.
Ah, it's the Zelda game with all the
big flood
boats and
happened.
rafts and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. He said the rain
You see, I
won't.
wasn't remembering that.
He said, assuming the rain won't stop, so I guess the Great Flood's happening.
Might not. It might not. I'm gonna build an ark.
You should probably go to somewhere like where there's mountains and stuff. Just hang out there, I guess.
You don't. And the ark floats on the point of the ark is that it floats on the water. But you don't need to build the ark in the mountains. You just build it and then it
Yeah, I know.
floats.
I know, but like I feel like it would be faster to get to the mountains than to build a giant boat.
No, I already have half of it done already.
You have half of an ark just sitting in
Yeah,
your backyard.
Yeah, it could also fit 2 of every animal. You know.
You just have it half built just for a situation like this. In which case, you think the world's going to end.
You never know when God's wrath is going to come down again, you know?
Oh yeah, well, it's just like when you're a caveman and you're like, you get sent to some place because religion was invented 3,000 years after you died.
No, you don't understand. God was always real, and that's why all the cavemen
That's why Jesus was never a caveman for some reason.
Well, see,
he definitely looked like one.
All those cave people, they all died in the flood.
In the great cleansing of the ark, yeah.
They're all sinners.
So it's Noah's fault. Noah's fault. He didn't pick up the cavemen.
Well,
hey,
no.
Hey,
because they didn't
Becky.
believe in God. They deserved death because they didn't believe in God. You know?
Even though they were cavemen and couldn't have believed in God.
Well, I don't know, they should have learned how to read so they could read the what is it called? The stone tablet that has all 10 commandments and shit on them.
The 10 Commandments?
Yeah, but what's the actual stone? Is it called this? Doesn't the stone have a name?
It's literally the 10 Commandments.
Oh, okay. I thought the stone actually had a fucking a different name.
No, I just think the Bible was a story written by someone, and someone picked it up and went, "Oh, religion."
Well,
and it's been a pyramid scheme. It's been a pyramid scheme ever since.
No. I do believe it was written. It was written the
you see in 1,000 years when they pick up Harry Potter and they say Harry Potter is the next Jesus.
Okay, no. What I think is, I feel like the Old Testament was written to instill specific values and to form a religion, yes, and to give people meaning back then, right? Or give people reasons as to why things should be the way they are. And I think the New Testament did revolve around a preacher called Jesus with a lot of embellishments. And it was also meant to instill good values. And the King James Bible was meant to instill good values and also make people listen to their king, you know?
It sounds more like
good values in quotation marks. Good values in quotation marks, by the way. Just so you know.
Yeah, I feel like it was more so either a story and someone picked it up and went, yeah, this will be easy, or it was a set of rules for a specific town if you wanted to live in it.
Well, it was a religion that was
and the man's name was God.
It was against the conventions that existed at the time. It was against the Roman Empire. It wasn't it was. I do think it was entirely made to instill values that were considered good at the time and give people meaning in life and explain things that were unexplainable. You know, like, oh, what's the point of living if there's no afterlife? You know, well, there is an afterlife. See, if you're a good person and you follow all the rules in this book, you'll go to heaven and live a happy life forever. If not, you go to hell. And it's like, oh, well, now people are compelled to be good people, you know, which is a way of looking at it, I suppose. Not saying I agree with that, but you know. How did we get on religion?
Yeah, I was
because
gonna
I started
say,
saying that I was building an ark. Okay, yeah.
yeah,
that was it.
you started saying you were building an ark, and then because it sounded like you didn't think the rain would ever end, and somehow you
That was
got
more
to
of a joke, but yeah.
the stone tablet the 10 Commandments were on, which is the 10 Commandments.
Okay.
What have you been playing, Soap?
Pillars of Eternity.
Oh yeah.
Have I been playing anything else? Let me think. Oh, I played like Reaper with a few people.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then Monster Hunter I played a little bit of, but not as much now because there's not much to do. Waiting for new creatures, you know, waiting for new monsters to hunt.
For more in-game content and stuff.
Yeah. I also do my dailies in Marvel Rivals.
Have you so what do you think of Pillars of Eternity? Have you been in the game yet, or no, you're getting close, right?
Oh, the first one? Yeah, I finished the first one. I'm on 2. Sorry, I should
Okay.
say I'm on 2.
Gotcha. How's that one so far?
I don't think I like the downtime between traveling to places. Because like on the boat, like in the first one, you just click an area and your character will just go to that area, right? In this one, you kind of have to do a bit of like boat travel, but it's like you click the location and the boat kind of just moves there. But I'm kind of not liking the downtime as well, so it's like plus like revealing. I see. I was trying to do both of them, and they like didn't work together. Revealing the map is a little annoying because the boat, like the vision around it, isn't that big. But I don't know. It's good. The combat's turn based. In that one instead of real time. So that's pretty cool.
That's big.
Yeah, you can do real time, but you can also do turn based, and I think turn based works better. Like just my opinion, turn based is better for most things, most games. Well, most games when it's compared to like when it's like real time, but it's like, you know, selecting abilities and shit. I don't know. It's just because the combat flows better. In like the real time stuff, it's like you feel like you're wasting time if you're not using certain like if you're not individually micromanaging everything and pausing every like 2 seconds anyway. So it automatically swapping between each thing in turn based is just kind of a better flow, honestly. I don't know. because sometimes you just kind of forget about a character and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
shit, I completely forgot about this character that's doing this, and I probably should have micromanaged something that they were doing, but I didn't micromanage it. So
Oh yeah, absolutely. I had that issue when I was playing the Mass Effect series on Legendary difficulty, where I would just forget time and time, be like, oh yeah, that's right, I needed to be constantly casting this thing, or casting.
oh, I just ignored my
Incinerate.
companions completely, to be honest. In that,
Oh really?
like, I had them with me for like dialogue and shit, but like in terms of playing, I didn't fucking use their abilities. Like I just let them do their own thing. I don't give a shit.
On Legendary difficulty and stuff, you have to actually use their abilities. and
Yeah,
stuff,
on legendary
so.
difficulty, maybe you do, but like, I was playing on like normal.
Yeah, and normally you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I prefer the turn-based stuff. As someone who likes to pause and think about stuff, I definitely would prefer the turn-based, I think. That's why one of the reasons I like BG3 is because it's all like turn-based, so I can like plan stuff and when me and Siel were playing it co-op back when it released, we could like plan things out together and like talk things out and everything. And that's pretty fun. Now playing Repo, I was actually gonna ask CO and you played Repo as well, Sooky. What your thoughts on Repo was, and I guess whether you like it more than like something like Lethal Company, because I've seen a lot of people play Repo and it definitely seems like it's the new hot multiplayer.
I think I prefer it
extraction
over
game thingy.
Lethal Company. Just because there's more like ways to counter monsters, and there's more like the rooms feel a bit more like unique. Yeah. I think I prefer it. There's a few more mechanics as well in the game.
I think Repo, for at least from
Oh, sorry, I was muted.
yeah, you're using.
I don't like the fact that I had to use Overwolf to download it because I hate Overwolf. R2 Modman didn't have any ads on the side that you could accidentally click on for viruses and malware.
Okay, but that's not. I don't think that's a. I don't think that's a repo issue. That's a modding repo issue.
Well, it's more so. When you play Lethal Company, you're not just playing Lethal Company for Lethal Company. You're playing it for all the fun mods that people make as well. And I feel like Repo is the exact same. The base game, I feel, would be way more boring.
We were playing the base
mods.
game.
I mean, we had more players.
Yeah, that's it. That's literally it. It's 6 players. It's this very similar gameplay. I don't know. It wasn't. It's fine. It's a good game on its own.
You know, it's a good game.
Yeah, from what I've seen, it definitely seems like it strikes a bit better of a balance where there is you feel scared and intimidated by the monsters, right? But you still have a way to fight back against them. It feels like, because I know I've seen people like pick up like a saw or something on the map that's supposed to be scrapped, but you can use it to attack enemies with it and can actually kill them sometimes if you're able to position yourself good enough where you're able to dodge their attacks and stuff. But Lethal Company doesn't really have anything like that, because like even if you like try and like trick an enemy to go into a mine or in front of a turret, like it just doesn't hurt them at all. It just doesn't go off. But you still fear the monsters though, even though you can kill them. They're still like scary and can like one shot you and stuff, right? If you're not careful. I kind of like that. I kind of like that balance. The balance between like the monsters are scary, but you do have a chance to kill them. But yeah, I guess our game only gonna get better then once we get a bunch of good monster mods and stuff like that, right?
There's only a good, decent chunk of monsters in there, honestly. Like, and they're all pretty unique.
Are
I'm
the
not sure.
monsters map specific in that one, or are
I
only a
don't
handful
think
of
so.
them? Okay.
I don't think so. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. Yeah, I like the little face hugger guy who will like attach yourself to one of the people's faces and then just like vomit at everyone, and then you get like a low voice. I think that's super duper fun. Also that game is just so fun to mess around with the TTS in.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Ooh.
double U double U W
underscore 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 underscore.
underscore.
It says K really weird too, like it goes K. K.
EA. EA. I'm surprised Lethal doesn't
When
have
you
like a
said
silly
K there,
TTS like
sounded like it was meant to be offensive. Holy.
You're so fucking K.
You're so K today.
Oh my god. I'm so fucking K.
Right, honey? We're so K today.
I can smell the food.
It's Lord.
Okay. I need an opinion from people.
Okay.
About something, and it's to do with money. So anyone
Financial
here?
advice?
Yeah, I mean, Punz probably doesn't need to worry about answering because Punz has been pretty rich. But
Yeah, surely.
anyone here
Surely it is
ever
Punz,
I
right?
mean, CL, you probably have, right? Like lived through like financial like bad, right? No money.
Yo,
I think she's
is
sleeping.
Siel here? Yeah. I don't
God
think
damn
she's
it.
here.
Let me go check.
Like I never had money. Like we've never had extra money. It's always been lived by the skin of our teeth, basically.
Honey, we're on stream. Why are you sleeping on stream? Talking about, you want to fuck with us? What? Bed's warm. So I got you.
I'll be back. I need to bring the clothes in to like hang up on the clothes out. I'll be back.
You gotta go back to the chair. We're on stream. You gotta get back.
We can hear you.
You don't get over the phone. You don't want to give us your reasons. So keep wanted to ask you something about financial stuff like board. Touch me, father. If I walk away for 5 minutes and I come back, you're not gonna be snooping. Honey, you're on the stream.
Back.
Welcome back. I don't think Punz realizes that we can actually hear Seal's mic.
Holy.
Not that kind of yapping.
I mean, we can just, we can just do that.
Do what?
Catching this, but
I mean, stream can hear too.
Oh, I didn't. Did I mute the? I didn't server mute. How do I server mute? I can server mute.
It should be
right?
red mute. It should be red. A red mute word.
What the?
I actually don't know if I can. Did I get it removed from me?
I can't.
Uncomfy yourself right now. Uncomfy
I
yourself.
had the ability to. Whoa, my ears.
Sorry. Anyway, chat,
Honestly.
let's just keep talking just to sort of muffle.
I mean, they argued on stream earlier. It's fine.
Anyway, so welcome back. We could hear you the whole time.
Oh yeah, I assumed as much.
Yeah, because Ciel's not muted or open.
No.
Anyway, so I've always lived in the like poor, always poor, like no money basically. So when I do have money, I've tried budgeting and stuff like that, but it's very hard because my brain goes, "Oh, you're hungry. You have no food here. Order it." And it's always more expensive, obviously, so I'm not really saving money or anything. And then also, with my recent electricity bill being fucking $900 fucking dollars,
Jesus.
I just finished paying off the gas bill, like fully. Like, I had a bit of help, and it helped me pay a little bit, like, of it, and then I finished paying up the rest of it. And then I got this shit, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So, you know, I did have money saved up. Like, I did have money that I was saving up to go to electricity because my roommate gives me a little bit to help. Not just rent. They give me like $50 every second Friday that goes towards water, internet, food. Not food. And electricity.
It's definitely not enough.
Yeah.
Like generally, that is not enough to pay for all
But,
those things.
The issue is like, yeah, I'm just not like the bill came in. Obviously, the aircon, because it's so much hotter, it works a little bit harder, and I had it on. I probably had it on a few days for too long, rather than like, because some days I just have it on for an hour, have the whole house closed up so it's cool, and then turn it off. And then some days I'd forget, like I'd turn it on and then I'd go to sleep and I may nap for like 3 hours and it's been on for 3 hours.
Do you not have units for individual rooms?
No.
Ah.
It's a really shitty aircon with where it is because it barely spreads to the house. It sort of just sits in the corner where it is.
Honestly, awful.
Yeah. So anyway, I think that was the majority of the bill that happened. So I ended up being able to pay $250 off of it ish with the money I had saved up, because normally the bill with just me is around about 200-ish.
Did you check to make sure it was right?
Yeah, because like that we in Siel pay significantly less than that, and like that's in like US dollars. Like even like if you convert that from Australian to US dollars, we still pay less in electricity, and we are both on our computers whenever we're awake and all that.
Well, because I checked the mail and I was like, oh yeah, no, that's right. But like, yeah, so
That's not what I mean. I mean, did you check with the electric company that was right?
Like, yeah, maybe the meter's busted. Because it did happen in the U.S. for like someone's water meter. The water company a lady had her water meter measured that she used like 91 million gallons of water or something like that, like something insane. And the lady had to go to like multiple courts to be like, no, there's no way I could use that much water. Otherwise, like my house would be drowning, and all that stuff. It was a very, very silly situation. But yeah, maybe the meter's not working. Like, that's a
yeah,
lot
I've
of
never dealt with it
electricity.
before, so I didn't even think of that as a possibility. But you know, I'll worry about that when it gets to it. I'd rather just pay it off right now.
Yeah, it is, I guess, summer for you guys, so I guess.
How much was the last bill?
So when Nana was alive, it was less because she got the pension stuff and whatnot, like the special off of it.
Hmm. But how much was it?
I'd have to find the bill. I think it was around 400.
And then still seems a bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
How much was the pension off of it? Does it say percentage?
It's usually a percentage, yeah, from what I understand.
You should still look into it and see exactly how much it was.
Yeah.
Just to make sure you're like it's still kind of in line, because I assume you're not turning the aircon on much more than you used
334,
to.
and the bill was 450 to 500 ish, if I recall.
Wait, the amount you got off was 300 and something?
No, the amount that I got off was like nearly $200 when Nana was alive.
Okay, but you've like checked to make sure that was the exact amount you got off it, like off it.
No, because I remember talking to Dad about it and being surprised, like, oh, look, it's not as much as we thought it would be, a while ago.
Hmm. You should probably.
I've got to go. I've got to
like,
go find the papers and stuff.
Yeah, you should probably
yeah.
find how much it was off when how much she got off of it for the pension, and then you should also probably check like how much it would have been without the pension and see if there's a big change.
I think the issue is as well because my roommate, his room is filled with a lot of LED lights. They're always on, basically.
Shouldn't really be much. LED lights don't take that much energy.
And then he's probably got his ceiling fan on all the time, as well as his PC is on all the time. I think most of the time.
Like,
unless if you guys have like much more expensive electricity down.
I mean, it's pretty ridiculous. Bill, the electricity went up recently.
Well, 2 people shouldn't nearly be as much as 5 people, I would say. Even though your area would be probably more expensive than my area, it still seems a little confusing. What was I gonna say? Do you have like one refrigerator? Do you run a freezer
There's
separately?
2 refrigerators.
If you think you can, you might want to drop down to
Nope.
1 refrigerator.
Nope.
Okay, why not?
Because one's his and one's mine.
Because I was thinking, refrigerators are really expensive, right? They're one of the most expensive things you can run in a house. Like if you had like a big enough fridge, you can just like segment the refrigerator for separate things. Because like one person doesn't need much fridge space, right? But I guess if you are that concerned with mixing it, guess you can't do that. But do you have a separate freezer or something that you're running as well?
No, they're both fridges with freezers built in.
Okay. What about when you dry clothes, do you use a dryer or do you use
No.
Okay, exactly. So that's also shouldn't, because washing machines and dryers also cost a lot, but if you're
Yeah, we
not
have a
using
washing
them, then
machine.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I would assume so, but dryers are
We
usually
have
the
a
one you can go without.
microwave. We have a dishwasher.
Microwave running ambiently will be fine, and I would assume you don't use it like
Dishwasher we use
24/7,
maybe
so it's-
once or twice a week, depending.
Yeah, that shouldn't cost too much either.
I try to turn off all the PowerPoints when they're not being used.
That shouldn't do anything. If there's no circuit in the PowerPoint, it's not using any power.
My chippies are done. My chippies are done. I may have overcooked them a bit, so they're going to be crunchy, but that's okay. No, buddy. I know I'm in the kitchen, but no. Cheeky
Oh,
cat.
buddy.
Like
Hey,
food?
Decky.
That's for me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of what else would be like so expensive.
I don't know what my roommate uses in his room, day to day.
Yeah.
You know, I like to give people privacy, so I don't like to invade.
Yeah. I really don't know.
So it's hard to tell.
Honestly. Have you confronted them about it? About the price being really high? And higher than usual?
No, I was going to ask Dad, like, how would I confront them about it? Because I'm not used to.
That's fair.
Because I remember mentioning to Dad, it's like, when Nana was alive, we had the aircon on all the time because, you know, she's old. We needed, you know, it had to be comfortable for her, especially at her advanced age. And it never went over 500 ever.
Yeah, there has to be something else going on that's making it go above that, because that's ridiculous. Even running aircons like that much shouldn't bring it up another fucking 400.
And like sometimes I'll have my bathroom, because I have an ensuite, I'll have my bathroom exhaust on just to suck the hot air out of the room, and then I'll turn it off.
Yeah, that's fine. Fans use energy, but they're not going to tank that much energy. Like,
Yeah. No, I thought the same thing. So I don't know.
Like, yeah, you should turn fans off if you're not using them, but they're not gonna like run the bill up an insane amount.
Yeah, unless it's like there was a bit left over on the old bill that wasn't paid and it's sort of run over to this one, which I don't think is right.
Yeah, I reckon you should bring it up with the energy company and see what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, I've got to get Dad to do that because he's the person who's in charge of the estate now, sort of thing. Even though my name was on the account, and they ended up taking it off for some reason, so I can't Yeah,
you can't organize stuff.
I cannot set up a payment plan or anything, so I have to pay. You know how with electric companies, so like, as long as you pay a decent amount of the bill, they go a bit light on you, and they're like, okay, yeah, that's fine. You know.
I'm not entirely sure, no, because I haven't paid an electricity bill.
Well, that's what Dad's told me. Dad said, like, you know, if you've got a big bill and you pay, let's say, $200 of it the first like fortnight or whatever, they're usually pretty okay with you, you know, paying the same amount every now and then.
Oh yeah, if you're consistent
without a payment plan, yeah.
They'll be like, oh yeah, we'll.
So.
We believe you. I'll leave that. I have to go take some dishes upstairs.
Okay. But yeah, it's just I'm not really good with money, and it's been hard to. Also, the fact that like everything's really expensive here, food wise, and everything as well. With the amount of money that I get left over, it's not enough most of the time. Because I want to buy the stuff that's non-perishable, or like, you know, the tin stuff that's, you know, good for a while and good quality. But
Can you get like big bags of like rice?
It's like $6 for a fucking tin of food that's like 380 grams or whatever. It's ridiculous.
Can you get like big bags of like rice or like beans and then just eat those? Roll beans and rice.
Well, the problem is like nutritionally, probably not the best.
Oh yeah.
And I think the fact that like nutritionally, I've been lower in energy because I don't have that variety, you know.
Yeah, you also need your fruits and veggies and stuff.
But they're so expensive. What's that? You want a quarter of cabbage? $4, please.
Jesus. And cabbage isn't even have that much nutrition in it.
Well, it's got iron or whatever.
A little bit, I think, but like, isn't like lettuce and cabbage just like mostly water?
Cabbage is really good for you.
Okay. You like asparagus?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, cabbage is a superfood due to its high nutrient content, including vitamin C and K, antioxidant, fiber, and it can contribute to overall health and disease prevention. It's a nutrient powerhouse.
I'm trying to think of like cheap veggies that me and Siel get. Usually you can buy like the canned peas and stuff like that for like 99 cents.
I wish I liked peas.
You like green beans?
Yeah, the issue with canned stuff is they've lost a majority of their nutrients by being in the can. I usually like buying cabbage if I can when it goes on special for like $2. Because I recently started doing fried cabbage and it's so good. And I've got rice oil. Like I use rice oil to cook it with it, so it's got that bit of a niceness to it, and it's not as fatty.
Rice oil, interesting. I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever cooked with that before. Interesting. I'll have to try that sometime. I didn't know that was like a thing. Did you use olive oil or vegetable oil?
Olive oil is very fatty. Very not good for you.
Oh yeah, but it has some nice taste to it.
It's good. It's good if you have it like raw and not cooked, right? If you like drizzle it over something like the extra virgin.
Yeah.
But if you use it for frying and stuff, it's very bad.
Yeah, we normally use vegetable oil for frying, and then like the olive oil we'll put on. I'll put on like salmon and stuff.
Yeah.
Is there any cheap fish you could get like frozen?
Nope, I hate fish.
Okay.
And it's not that like I'm picky. It's like I've tried it. Like I don't knock something unless I've tried it. That and it's expensive as well.
Yeah, no, fair.
Everything's gone up like within the last few years by like 200 to 300% price wise.
Yeah. It's rough. Even in the US, that stuff's probably gonna go up a bit. It's crazy how the world is nowadays. There was someone who described it really, really well. Like luxuries and stuff, they used to be super expensive, like decades ago, are now super duper cheap. But like necessities required to live, like food and housing, are like have gone up.
Well,
so
they
much.
saw that necessities is things that people need, so they're like, let's make them more expensive. We'll make more money this way.
Yeah. It's true. You maybe do vitamin supplements. Like I usually have a multivitamin because a lot of our meals are just just pasta or throwing in some chicken tenders or sausage in the air fryer for lunch or whatever. So I have a multivitamin, so I get like all that stuff. Are multivitamins affordable in Australia or not?
They're pretty expensive as well.
I think the cheap one I
You
grabbed
can
at
get
the
a thing
store
of
is like
vitamins
25
for the
bucks.
same price as like 2 meals, which is like $20 at minimum.
I mean, I guess in the long term, assuming that's like they got like at least like 100 capsules of them and you're having one of them a day, then like I guess that's pretty good, like vitamins wise, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that
But
might
yeah,
be.
as doctors say, you're not supposed to replace actual vitamins and stuff with like and nutrition with supplements.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
But
It's just like crunchy. Why? Oh, I left them in too long.
they're crunchy.
They're good though, but hold on. I wonder if you can hear it.
You can hear it a little bit, yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. I'm so happy. Actually having something that's got flavor instead of just like the same thing over and over. Because I went to the doctor's, was it yesterday or the day before? And it turned out I didn't owe them $40, which was nice because it was their fuck up.
Nice, nice.
Because they changed it where it's like, oh, if you're late to your appointment, you know, it's a $40 late fee, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, this appointment got changed and made to a time that I couldn't make it to. So is that really my fault? It's like, nope.
Yeah.
Anyway, I went there. I went to the counselor there, and she basically just noted down some things, and she was like, oh, so, you know, you're autistic, level 1 or 2, we'll need more testing to see. You may have a case of ADHD. I was like, yep, that's a thing that I was quite aware of. I'm pretty sure I have, so we get that tested as well. And while we're talking about all this, she's typing it on the computer. And she goes, yes, I see that you're also agoraphobic in some way. And I'm like, yep. And she's like, okay. We talked about that for a bit. We talked a bit about stuff for a bit before we came to that diagnosis. And then she was like, okay, so from what I've been gathering from our conversation from your childhood up to now, which I had to tell her everything within a 45-minute time span. So obviously a few things are left out, things that have been happening lately sort of were left out almost, like not everything, but majority of stuff that would be quite important to talk about was left out because we didn't have really the time. And then she was like, okay, so it looks like you have chronic depression, which is dysthemia or whatever it's called. And I was like, and I looked up what dysthemia was, and I was like, I mean, yes, I feel like I have this, but like I feel like it's more severe because dysthemia is like, it's a mild case of depression. It's like, oh, there's nothing mild about this, I'm telling you right now. But okay, at least we got some sort of writing to say something like that and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully that will help with stuff in the future. Have a bit more of a guided path with things.
Yeah, I hope so.
So here's hoping.
That was good to have it on like the medical records and stuff like
Well,
that.
the annoying thing is if you have that stuff on your record, if you're looking for work, it's the worst thing you could possibly have.
Wait, your employers look at your medical record?
Well, no, but usually they'll ask like if you have any issues or anything that could affect the job and blah blah blah. and a lot of the time, like autism and stuff like that is usually written on the form or whatever, because they do that because, quote unquote, it's to help you fit in, you know, to give you the support that you need during your work, right? But in reality, they want to single you out, so then they don't hire you because you tell them, you know, that you're autistic or whatever, and they go, yeah, oh, you're not what we're looking for right now. You don't have the qualifications. We want someone with a bit more experience. When in reality, it's like, oh, it says they're autistic. Don't hire them.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like it might as well always lie about that kind of thing.
Yeah, they all every job place does it in America and everything. Everyone does it. There's a very discriminatory reason why they're not hiring you, but they can just say it's because of this other reason, and no one will know any better. Which sucks.
Yeah, it's very very. Hopefully, hopefully things like that change in the future.
Yeah, hopefully.
I hope they do. Anything else gaming wise we wanted to talk about? I guess I could talk a little bit about the bazaar and what's going on with the monetization in that game. I don't know if you guys have heard about any of that at all.
I was not aware.
So basically, like, it's a game I've been playing on stream a lot called The Bazaar. It's an auto battler, kind of similar to like backpack battles, where you you create a build of items, and then you fight against other, do PvE battles, and then you do like offline PvP battles against other players and stuff. And Northern Lions has been playing a lot of that game. A whole bunch of other streamers have been playing that game. It's gone pretty popular during its closed beta, where you had to pay $30 in order to gain access to the game. Recently, this last week, it went into open beta. So the game is now free to access. Anyone can play it. But they did some monetization changes that a lot of people don't like about it. So what they did is they added a whole bunch of monetization stuff that, like, frankly, no one was really asking for. They add a subscription to the game, like a $10 a month subscription that gives you bonus XP on its battle pass. And the battle pass is the big contentious thing about it, because if you want to get new card packs or new expansion packs, basically you have to play the battle pass up to certain levels, and then you'll get access to these expansion packs, and then these you can enable to have these items appear in your run. So you can turn them on, you can turn them off for your run, but you can't turn it off for other players. So it's not like something like Super Auto Pits, where when you buy an expansion in that game and you play that pack, that new expansion pack you bought, you only play against people in that pack. So there's been a lot of people saying that the game is pay to win now, because you have to pay money for the battle pass in order to get access to these new items, and a lot of them are a little busted. And however, those new items have been nerfed a little bit as of the time of this stream. However, it really has kind of gotten the fan base a little angry and stuff like that. And yeah, it's kind of a shame because this game had so much good press from like Northern Lion and all these other big streamers playing the game and praising the game and seeing how much fun the game is, and then just as soon as the open beta came out, there's like surprise dumb monetization. You know?
I'm back. What are you talking about?
I'll talk about the Bazaar soap.
Um,
The monetization changes for that for that.
I mean, did they add anything, or did they lock things behind stuff? Like, how did they?
I explained all that while you were gone, but
It's
basically
pay to win now. It's pay to win now. So
you have
Oh,
they are
really?
adding new items to the game via a battle pass, and there is a free version and a paid version, and you have to buy the paid version in order to access the new expansion packs. And
That's kind of weird. I don't know.
yeah, so when
I
you
mean,
get,
that's how card games usually work, but
yeah, but like
That's
the big
still,
thing
like,
that people don't
yeah.
like is that like you can't opt out of playing against people with these cards. Because in Super Auto Pets, like another auto battler that used to play a lot on stream.
yeah, but like,
You when you buy an expansion and you play that expansion pack, you are by default only matched with people who also are playing on that expansion. So you don't fight
yeah,
free to play players.
but like, card games usually you have to like buy card sets to get cards. You know, like
Yeah,
any card, like any physical card game. I mean,
well, no. The thing is, Bazaar is basically a backpack battle, but
yeah,
just with
it's an
cards
auto
instead of
battler
the
like
items.
backpack battles, and
There's no
so it's not like
card,
an
yeah.
actual card game.
yeah,
Okay.
it's
No.
not an actual card game. Although the devs seem to think it is, even though like it's not. Like it's you
They've
don't
just
pick a
replaced
deck.
the physical items with a card like that you get in the run. Does not make it a card game.
Yeah.
Right.
So when you enable an expansion, those items in the expansion just have a chance to pop up during your run.
If you could pre-craft a deck that you could pull from for that run, then it'd be a card game. But you don't. It's random.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying now. That's a little yuck then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like it's a shame because the game had so much good press from like Northern Lion and like so many other big streamers, and then just out of nowhere on the open beta release, last week they're just like, surprise, we got a paid battle pass and we got a paid subscription, and if you want new items, you gotta pay up for the battle pass. And it's also weird because there is like, it makes the currently existing premium currency kind of in a weird spot because like you can't. So the game has like a premium currency called gems that you unlock every now and again by winning chests and ranked and stuff, and you use that to unlock new characters and stuff. But you can also buy it, pay for it with real money. However, you can't buy the battle pass with these gems. You have to pay for the battle pass and the subscription with real money. So now gems pretty much exist to buy characters, which they haven't released their new characters yet, and you can use gems to skip levels in the battle pass. It's like weird. It's very, very weird.
I mean, if they let you buy the battle pass with gems that you can earn, then that'd be cool. But sort of like what Helldivers 2 did.
I still don't like the idea of it being paid to win though.
Because the devs
Even if you can
haven't-
earn stuff and it's like pay to win, but like you can pay to do it quicker, I still find that weird.
Yeah, I agree.
Mhm. I think it's very, very, very silly that free-to-play players are put in this awkward position now where it's like, do I want do I want to have a better chance of winning or nah, right? Of like winning my runs, because like you can't opt out of fighting players who have the expansion packs enabled. It's like you will run into opponents with those new items no matter what,
and you will lose.
As some of them were especially on release super duper busted. There is an item for Pygmalion, which is like the pig merchant character that you can play as, and he called, I think it's called Cold Room, and it has a mechanic where it freezes the enemy player's items, and like there are a few items in the game that freeze the enemy's items, but it would charge off of the opponent's item usage. So every time the opponent used an item, it would increase its cooldown would decrease by like 2 seconds.
Hang on. Are you all shopkeepers in a bazaar, and that's why it's called the bazaar?
Yes, because like you go between shopkeepers and buy and sell stuff, and then you fight PvE enemies, and then you get gold from winning, and then you buy more items, and then you fight a player, and then
and you are a shopkeeper though as well.
Kinda not. Oh, the Pygmalion is like a merchant dude. The starting character is like a pirate lady, and then
you're all traders of some sort, I guess.
The third one is a robot called Dooley.
Right. I was kind of wondering why it was called the Bazaar, but that makes more sense now.
Like the Bazaar is like the like area where the game takes place in. There's lots of merchants and stuff. It's like supposed to.
I get,
It's like an intergalactic hub thing, so it's like it has both magic and sci-fi in it.
Right. Sci-fi magic, yes.
It's got some weird lore and stuff. Yeah, I think it's very, very silly. I'm hoping devs will fix this in the future. I like the game a bunch, and I've been playing a lot of it on stream, and I think it has a really good potential to be a very good gateway game to like auto battlers and stuff, because it's much simpler to play, to like pick up and understand than backpack battles. Because I'm sure some of you guys who watch my streams can agree.
The animal one, right? This is not more simple than the animal one, right?
Well, I think backpack battles looks more complicated because there's so many more items all doing individual things. But in the Bazaar,
no. What's the animal one called? I'm talking about the other one. Yeah, Super Auto Pets. There we go. That one seems like it's way more approachable than either of those two.
Oh yeah, Super Auto Pets is very, very simple, and easier to understand what's going on. The reason I haven't played Auto Pets is that I haven't had much of a desire to play it, really.
Whoa! You saying it's shit?
Yeah. There's the newest expansion was okay, but it wasn't. The meta of it wasn't very fun, and it caused a lot of people to stop playing the game, including popular streamers like Northern Lion and the like. And it's played a lot less nowadays, and I haven't had much of a desire to play either.
Mm-hmm.
And also, to be fair, I played a lot of that game. That was like one of my main games when I first started streaming, and I played that, and it was my regular little Friday game for a hot minute. Wow. Yeah, it's my 10th most streamed game. 27.1 hours. Huh. That's interesting. We've almost played as much Super Auto Pets as it took us to finish Heart of the Woods. Heart of the Woods took us 33 hours on stream. Soap. And Super Auto Pets, I'm at 27.
What?
I'm looking at Twitch tracker. It took us 33 hours on stream to finish Heart of the Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. But yeah, that was something I just want to talk about for a bit. I hope the Bazaar devs reconsider doing over free-to-play players and stuff.
They won't.
I hope they do, because the game's fun.
I doubt it. They need to make money somehow.
Yeah, but like,
How would you suggest they make money, actually?
they do what Super Auto Pets does, which is they sell expansion packs, and if you want to buy the expansion pack, you only fight and enable it. You only fight people who are also have the expansion pack enabled, just like Super Auto Pets.
Doesn't that what's it called? Doesn't that divide the audience?
Yes, but remember that
it's
Super
1v1
Auto
matches,
Pets
so it's not that bad.
Yeah, because like Super Auto Pets and most Auto Battlers, you fight the ghosts of other players. So you don't need. It's not like you need a whole bunch of players online at the same time to verse people. You're just pulling from a collection of new plays. Yeah, you're not actually 1v1ing other players.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're versing their like hands and decks or whatever the fuck.
Exactly. That's a good way to think about it.
Nice.
So yeah, you don't actually need like a bunch of people online at the same time. Even if no one is playing an Auto Battler, and as long as there were enough people to create a whole bunch of ghosts, and like you would have plenty of opponents to fight forever. Pretty much.
I see. That makes some sense.
Music go. Music, hello? Okay. Yeah. Also yeah, that's why I think it'd be fine to separate players. So like, because like as long as you have a few people just playing the game with those packs, then like you generate enough ghosts for people to fight.
I don't know.
What you thinking about, Soap? All right. Well, I guess if we have no more gaming stuff to yap about, we can move on to some news, which I don't have too much to talk about, but there was a large. You have a Twitch update that happened today. The Stream Element sponsorship dashboard is now being rolled out to affiliates. So now within Twitch itself, you now have access to like the Stream Element sponsorships. You could, I mean, I guess everyone has always had access to. But it's now integrated as a part of Twitch. So if you wanted to do sponsorships, they're now easier to integrate. Although I've never done one before. Um, and from what I see, mine should be available. Where are mine? How do I find them? Monetization sponsorship. Yeah, let's see. What do I got here? I only have 5 Stream Elements campaigns available at the moment. I got Factor 75, which is like a meal prep thing. I got HelloFresh, which I'm sure everyone knows what HelloFresh is. I got one for Monopoly Go. Which, assuming that the port isn't shit, I actually wouldn't mind playing that with you guys. I wouldn't mind playing Monopoly with y'all.
If it's better than the original fucking Monopoly, then it's, you know, that's an improvement. The original Monopoly that they had on fucking the Ubisoft one, that one just like crashed before anyone could finish a game. There was no way of finishing a game in that shit.
I remember that. We were talking about playing
Also,
that at some
if
point.
you're playing Monopoly, I am not playing Monopoly. I'm sorry.
You want to play
can't do it.
Monopoly. You want to play
I'm
Monopoly.
one of those people who get really upset in Monopoly. I just don't like it. I don't like how people get when they play Monopoly. I don't like how I get when I play Monopoly. Monopoly is an ugly game. It is horrible.
Okay. Yeah, so
I would just rather not.
gotcha. See what else we got here. I got Warpath. It's actually an RTS game, which could be interesting. And then there's Call of Dragons. Is like looks like some kind of fantasy mobile game thingy mabob. And all of these, the way that payment works for these is you get a base pay of like $20 for doing the sponsorship, and then a lot of you get additional money per new user. So like Monopoly Go, I get $22 per new user that I guess downloads the game through my affiliate link or whatever the heck, which isn't much really. That's honestly not all that much. Yeah, none of these are particularly interesting. I do say so. But yeah, that's like the bigger Twitch news that happened today. I don't know if there's anything really I have to talk about. My little note here.
Pepple.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, I don't got. I sadly don't got much really. Is it nothing that isn't just complaining about political stuff or Trump and whatnot, and I really try to avoid that stuff because it's like such a lowball thing to complain about, and it's meh.
What's that?
Oh no, it's nothing specific. Just complaining about Trump and whatnot. Because we could spend the whole podcast yapping about that, but I kind of want the podcast to be a bit more about.
Yeah, I'm just stuff. Now seeing things that are about them saying they're gonna put tariffs on Australia, but I don't even know what the fuck we import to the US, like, or export to the US, I should say. Like, I fucking don't know. Like, most of our stuff goes to like China and stuff, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Doesn't China import a lot of
don't-
coal from you guys?
Yeah.
The
they do.
only thing that they would is probably Angus beef,
Iron.
black Angus beef, and that's about it.
Yeah, but like, why would that affect? I mean, that affects like a. I don't even think that really affects anyone. Like,
Well, you
affects
see,
a
the
few
thing is, when
people.
it comes to that kind of stuff, everyone tries to make a deal out of it and increase their prices.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, but
I
this
don't
black
know.
Angus beef company is getting their meat taxed more when they export, so all meat in Australia is now more expensive. It's stupid. Anyway,
I don't know.
I don't want to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's dumb.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently we do financial services, gold, sheep / goat meat, transportation services, and vaccines, and that's it.
Hmm.
Well, that's our largest. Sorry. Then there's like some other smaller things, but that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. They don't have any vaccines in
I
Australia.
don't understand why that. Like, does that affect us that much? I don't know.
When something happens, people always use it as an excuse to increase their expenses.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it only like makes it worse for the US, if anything.
Oh yeah, the tariffs are very, very silly.
Because did we ever get bird flu in Australia when it was a thing?
Yeah, I think so.
A few weeks ago, or
Not
whenever
much.
it was?
I don't know.
Because I'm pretty sure we didn't. I didn't hear anything about it on the news, besides about it being overseas.
Oh, no, we haven't. Yeah, we haven't had any of
No,
it.
yeah. So guess what happened? Guess what happened in the stores?
What?
Oh, it's gone up.
Due to bird flu in America, or whatever, egg prices have gone up, and there's less stock of eggs, even though we get our eggs
Really?
from local farms.
Oh my god.
I think we have had issues with.
Yeah, but
eggs,
we
though,
didn't have
as
any
well.
when that was happening.
Yeah.
The people will just use whatever excuse they want, and people will just believe it.
Yep.
That's so silly.
So that's why
we
I'm
should be
saying when they
communists.
do the tariffs on Australia, when we export beef, guess what? It's only one specific beef, and they're going to increase every other beef cost.
Apparently, we export sheep meat more. So, price of lamb's going up.
Lamb. Yeah, it's dumb. It's the whole tariff situation is very, very silly. I guess if we have nothing else to talk about, we can always wrap up stream a little early, I guess. We are
A
pretty
little
close to
early.
time. Yeah, a little early.
I mean, I guess you start late, but
Yeah, we
it's not
started like
bad.
40 minutes late.
Yeah.
Started about the two hour,
Yeah,
40
this is
minute mark.
17 minutes after the usual thing. Ugh. I don't know, it was also bad just because, like, not used to the new time for it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I didn't even consider that because, like, I remember that the.
What is the world around you, Americans? Yeah, I get it. Self-centered Americans.
Yeah, I know, that's classic Americans. But yeah, I didn't even think about that at all, and I forgot to mention that to you guys. Like, oh yeah, the because of the daylight saving time, they gotta get rid of daylight saving time, man. I don't just get rid of it. It's literally just inconvenient for everybody.
Real.
Just get it out. Get out.
Farmers can just set their alarms differently. Like, why does it need to be the whole clock?
Literally just go. Yeah, if there is nothing else we'll have to talk about, we can
Yeah, I
wrap
can't
up
think of anything.
here.
I probably had some stuff that I thought of, and I've forgotten now, so it doesn't matter. I had something that I thought was cool, but I don't know anymore.
I had something that was cool.
No, maybe not cool. I just I remember seeing some news thing. I was like, oh, I should bring that up, but I don't remember what it was.
That's why you gotta put
Yep,
the
I
stuff
really
in
don't
the
know.
docket.
That still exists.
Yes, I still it's okay. When we first started doing Punz N Pals, Soap is the one who suggested that I shouldn't create a new document every time we do a stream. We should use the same one.
Yeah.
And not once since then has Soap added anything to the reused docket.
I don't even know if I've opened it to like look at it.
I think it's pinned in the group of VC. Right?
It probably is. Right? Honestly, I didn't check the pins either.
Yeah, I have. Is this? Let me see. Yes, it is. That is the docket. The Google Docs. That's. I have the docket pinned in the group chat for the podcast, and still.
Shrug.
What'd you say?
I said, "Oh well, shrug."
Asterisk shrugs.
Yeah, I didn't actually shrug because I'm actually tired and didn't feel like lifting my head off the desk.
That's fucked up. Yeah. Alright, everyone. We shall wrap up stream a tad bit early, since we're a little bit tired, and Siel was literally still sleeping through us yapping in her headphones.
How could she do that?
I don't know.
So annoying.
I have no idea. There ain't no way I could fall asleep in the VC with people yapping with me. I have no idea how she does it.
I honestly could, but like, you know.
I mean, to be fair, at least we're not like in other VCs where we're spamming soundboard, doing soundboard and stuff like that.
Okay, doesn't happen all the time.
Anyway, that was fine. Someone to raid. Who to raid? Who the heck to raid? I see we got a Nay streaming, doing some Fallout 4. I see Gap. And I think that's all the homies that are alive right now, actually. I guess we'll send you guys over to Nay. Go send Nay our love, everybody. Nay is a very cool little beauty. They have been around for a long time, so go support this stream. Like you're doing a little bit of good old Fallout 4. And my stream schedule is posted in the Discord and everywhere else. I'll be doing my usual streams. On Thursday, we're gonna be playing two weird games. We're gonna be playing Uncanny Cat Golf, and we're gonna be playing Nubby's Number Factory. Some of you guys might have seen Nubby's Number Factory on Northern Lion stream, and I saw it earlier than that. Actually, I saw it before Northern Lion played it. I'll have you all know. And already decided I was gonna play it, but yeah, I'm gonna be playing both of those games tomorrow. I mean, on Thursday. It's gonna be very, very fun. And yeah, hopefully we will be able to do Punz N Pals again next week. Thank you all for stopping by and hanging out with us. Any announcements stream wise for you, Sooky and Soap?
What?
Huh?
I said any announcements stream wise for the two of you or nah?
No, not for
I don't
me.
know. Don't think I'm streaming again for a while. I don't know.
Okay. I always ask just in case.
I don't know. I don't like streaming alone.
Bye bye everyone. Bye bye.
Bye, bye.
And there goes the read.